Good morning, everyone. And if I could take a moment, Christina, that's why I came on a little early. How was your experience from your last message? And how did that work for you? Are you maybe not there? Could be, because I could tell you were here early. Let me see what time it is. Oh, we have 5 more minutes. I just came on so you could hear me. Good morning, Marby. Excellent. Everything's working. All right, so we have what? 4 minutes. Good morning, Cavell. So I'm going to start, and we're going to create a profound, beautiful energy around our group and bring in some white aqua light and silver, almost like a pyramid out around the base. And you may have some that flows down from the inner part. And we'll have the Lord Gautama Buddha and his bold blue light of protection out around the edge, blazing up maybe 3 feet. Excellent. And then today we're going to have a chair for each of you to sit in when it's time for your turn to get your message. I have to say, Tierney, as I read down, you sound much more uplifted than where you were before. So good morning, Anik. All right, Christina, I assume you're not there. So let me go in. And we have a team of 7, like, over that pyramid of light. All right. Well, the one message you're not responding tells me is that you are working. Mm-hmm. And let me go to your heart. A message for Christina. And this is what comes. A passage to the love of another is going to take a few more turns, a few more revelations within your own loving, within your own heart. Past lifetimes, maybe, maybe not. This is for your journey to reveal to you. But there is one there that will be for this life as long as it lasts. And you will be very happy. And perhaps it's the happiness piece that you need to learn to overcome. Overcome the sadness. Overcome separation. Overcome loss. And find a new way to own acceptance of the moment, of whatever it is. It doesn't mean you have to marry it to accept it. It means you have to have an understanding and open your consciousness and that beautiful mind of yours to there's an opportunity here I've been missing. And the words are as I've spoken. Acceptance, peace, harmony, and knowing God's always there for you. Many blessings, Christina. All right, Tanny, let me take a minute here and to read each one. You wrote 3 pages today. Excellent. Taking deep breaths and flowing. And you would like a message. In my last message, you spoke about automatic writing, I see. There must be one you took down, huh? Maybe it's down. Here's down. I tried to hold on to spirit, and you told me to let go. I'm flowing better with spirit now a week later, just as I tried to just share with Christina. Holding on, hanging on, whatever you want to call it, isn't the way. The way is ease and acceptance and allowing the flow. And we all have things to learn. It can't all be that which is every moment. It's a growth period. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you today, Tanny. As you are writing, I want you to define, for whom are you writing? Are you writing for you? Are you writing for a spiritual person? What this is going to do is give you another level of anchoring into this light as it tells you about your path from here. So it's wonderful to hear that you are writing, but now begin to ask yourself from deep within, is it for you? Is it for others? And how much do I need to write? What will it be about? And begin to define more exactly where you found yourself. Okay? Very good. So good morning, Marby. Yes. So immediately I am shown your third eye. So for you, I want to question, have you had awarenesses of sight, awarenesses of intuition coming to you and sharing more with you? If you are, I want you to make sure you're taking it deep and that you are rooted. Because this can be a place where confusion and, personas happen. So I want you to get rooted deep and go back to what you've been doing and see if there's another hue to it, another persona, perhaps. All right. Many blessings, Barbie. Okay. My thing doesn't want to go here. Cavell. Yes, I can see you. Here's what your teacher of healing says to you. It's a he, and he wants to ask you to let your hair down. Now, what does that mean? Certainly a statement we've all heard for many ways. And he says, you can let your hair down physically, but what it means is you need to let go of rigidity in how you perceive, where you are opening to a new understanding, to a new ability to let light flow through you differently. So letting go, letting the hair down, however you want to say it, you have reached a corner and you can turn. You can go and start in a greater way. It's a higher consciousness. And for that, you need to let go of some of those things that were so comfortable and that you always knew, and get adventurous about yet what is there. All about love for you. Many blessings. Very nice to see. Okay, thank you, Marby. Tanny. Try to hold on. Excellent to hear from you also. Good morning, Andy. Annie, wonderful to have you here with us. Christina. Oh, now you're here. So how do your, what I was trying to ask you is, how are your messages working for you? If you could take just a few minutes, let me go down where I'll see you talk. Okay. You can write your message and I'll go back and keep moving where I am. Okay. All right. Barbie Tierney. Did I do Tierney? Maybe I talked to him earlier. Yes, I did give you a message. I remember it. It's coming back to me. All right. Barbara Ward. You have a lot to be happy about. And you may not see it that way, but you are transforming. You know, we're here to grow. That's why we're here. We're a little different. And you are growing. I want you, when you're sitting and meditating, to observe and be able to write in your journal, today I saw this. I know I'm growing. And you might even see it on a level of the light you bring in and how it's coming in different, or feeling different, or acting out different. Maybe your heart's beginning to give you nuances about the people you're with and what you need to say or do. I want you to observe what up till today has brought you. And then we can talk about it next week, because you are ready to grow even more. I can remember the feeling of thinking, wow, is this it? And there's always more. There always will be more. And that's why I want you to take the time. What has changed? What has become more for you so you can allow more in? They want you to become understanding about it and embrace it and allow it. Many blessings. Good morning, Mary Ann. Today, the sun at 7 was still not up. And when it did come up, it was just this way and this way. There weren't all the extra ones here. Very unique and different. But anyway, yes, Mary Ann. All right, I want to give you a cake. It's a uh, flat cake. I forget what they call them. I'm not a baker right now, but I'm not going to give you the icing. And here's why. You already have it. And I want you, like a lot what the day is with Barbara, what would you ice your cake with that you have taken in and are in the process of dissolving it and bringing it into the wholeness of who you are? Because you need to not skip from where you were to where you're going. You need to embrace and own what it is as you go. So I know tomorrow night you start your new infusion. So I want you to gather what you have grown from the first series you did so you're prepared for more. You know, the guides and the angels are always looking for readiness. Are you ready? And to be ready, you must digest and speak about what it's doing for you. And so then we'll see what's happening. Very good. Blessings. All right, Danny. Namaste. Again, today's really about one story, to embrace yourself and take a minute and who am I and where am I here in this place that I'm living and breathing? Because it's more than I was, whether it was last week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks ago. They want you to comprehend as the change happens. So that allows you to own it and become rooted more into the truth. Okay. All right. Yes, everyone hit the thumbs up. Doesn't hurt to help, right? You're writing the story of your life. Now, don't you all think that's a unique thing? This is what Spirit's trying to tell everyone here today. It'll be an amazing story for each of you at some point, and you may never print it, but you know that those books where you wrote those words are existent, and it's a support. It's a support for you to support the light that you are. Not a lot of things in the world, but you can write and create one that will be masterful. All right. How wonderful. Who was this one? Yeah, the role you play in your life, in others' lives, and who that you don't yet know. It's all wonderful. It's some call it a game. You know, we come on earth, all of us, with a plan, knowing what karma we have to remove, because earth is a place where you can let go of karma. That's why we've all come here. So it's beginning to understand what is it that was such a stickler for you that you had to come here and have the opportunity to really get through it. And I'm sure your story, as some of the ones the others of you are going to write, is going to become very clear. Lauren. Yes. All right. I'm seeing myself in a kitchen. It's beige. And we have a table we're sitting at, and you're in one chair and I'm in another. And there's this desire to begin. There's a desire for you to share, me to share. Where are we going? What are we doing? And I think the problem is your belief. Your belief in what really is all this about. First of all, know there's nothing wrong. Nothing is ever wrong. Some ways we take ourselves to walk a journey can be different than someone else, and that's fine because that's what you need. So if you take a moment and go deep within your heart, what is it that you need right now? I hear a word immediately. I don't know what you hear. And the word I heard was escape. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what we do with this kind of word that would come is we don't act it out for sure. We breathe through it and let what comes behind it come to you. And I want to offer you all the nurturing love I can to support you. But I want you to know everything is okay. Everything is okay. You're a survivor. You are going to survive. There's a special request you've given to evolve, and it shall come about, but allow it to be not so difficult. That's not God doing that. That's maybe you thinking that to get anywhere it has to be hard. Or you got to escape and be chased and come back. That's a turmoil you don't need anymore. No. You can take today, just sit down in your heart and ask God to come to you. 15, 20 minutes every day till you really get to know what that feels like. And you'll have a different choice of what you believe about your life. You are the one in your consciousness of the heart that can change who you are and who radiates out from you to others. So if you have a question about that, write it down. I'm going to keep on going. But I want to say today's a hallelujah time for you. Because I think that's why you addressed it just to me. Because together we are a we, and I'm here to support you. All right. Cavell. Well, similar to what I just said to Lauren, you have to make a choice. How's being rigid working for you? Maybe you need to write it down so you really get it. You know, why am I rigid? Because I'm afraid. Whatever it is. But when you can begin to start, both of you, and accept whys, then you can become the doer and make a choice. You see? Very good. Tanny, thank you for coming. And thank you for doing your work. Blessings, Marby, to you. Oops, thought I sent that message already. Oh, you sent one that asked for Divine Mother. I don't know. Marby, okay, I will. And offer me many blessings. Thank you, Mother TheoSophia. I can absolutely see that I am growing and changing. I am trusting my intuition and understanding to allow others to be themselves and not to conform to my expectations. It is a beginning. Get prepared. You don't want your feet to be in cement. You want to have good, comfortable walking shoes on as you take this journey. Don't be afraid of your heart experiencing the world, for it'll be knowledge that you breathe in. It'll be love, and you'll notice there's a lot of different loves out there. I remember, see, my head's going, blah, blah, blah. I can remember the day when love changed, that I had to be the good girl for my mom and dad to love me. I was like my dad's special little girl. And I finally acted out and thought, no, I have to be me. But to do that, I had to love to be me. And who was I? And these are things you write about. But so many times we place love in ourselves that's like what another does. What's your love? You've lived many lifetimes, all of you. And where are you on the scale of love? God's love is the end. It's where you have all that you want. To get there, you got to work through all the rest. And it's so powerful and never ending. Believe me. I'm sure you feel it. All right, let's see. Yes, Barbara Ward. Wonderful. Marianne, another one that's budding all over the place. Yeah, I'm excited for all of you to get your next infusion. It's wonderful. You're welcome, Lauren. Hello, Carol. I think that's a flower. Thank you. Carol, Marby saying hello. Yes, we could say that. But what I'm going to help you manifest is feeling it. Two different things. You have to learn to feel what unconditional is like. Love can be, but it may not be unconditional love. It may not be the love of God that's ripe and moving and sweet and heavenly. When I go up with my skull above heaven, those people, they're not like us. Any little twig that we might have that is connected to something that happened here is gone. They're just in the love of the heavens. We can all get there and live here still. How about that? We feel alive, yeah. Teddy says he knows that. That's good. So I'll wait a few minutes, see if anyone else comes. Is that something else? That's good. I'm going to be on a program. It's like an expo, but it's on video and it's all around the world. So I haven't delved much in to see what it is. But for me, that's exciting because it's going to give this love that's alive an opportunity to reach all around the world. And I can remember the day Metatron came to me that God sent him to tell me to use my voice. So here I am. So we'll see what happens. Because I think maybe right now the world needs it. Love you too, Tanny. Everyone today. It's been a beautiful sharing of messages. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere. That's just something I will do. And it's interesting because it's 30, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I won't miss our days. So very, very interesting how someone, instead of having to pay, you go to an expo, it's usually $2,000-$3,000. And now it's just online without that huge cost. So it's going to be very interesting for both sides of the computer. I don't know. Maybe no one will see me. I don't know. We'll see. Very welcome. Very welcome, Camille. Yes, it isn't to take away the journey, but remember what the goal is in the journey. I had the blessing to meet a few people that I'd known from the beginning, and it would help me uplift my perception. Yes, Barbara Ward, you're right. So, I'm here because sometimes we need that support to know that what we're thinking it is isn't nothing like what it really is. And it's part of your soul development. I can't always go into all the different things. Yeah, I'm excited. And I had to chuckle when Metatron said, "Didn't you realize and remember why I came?" I'm like, oh, yeah. When he first came, it took me a few months before I would even acknowledge him. But here we are. He's with me all the time. And here we all are growing. And I can tell you, your lights are increasing. Your love is developing. And it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Your lives must be changing. Yes. I remember I was told, take every, like at the end of the day, look at every little thing. Don't have to be meticulous with it, but maybe there's a lesson you don't want to miss that might have happened in an encounter or something. But you're all doing really well. I'm very proud of you. Everyone's saying, yeah, we are too. So now we got to get back to work, keep on doing it, and we'll see what happens by next week. Take your rakes and dig up some of the stuff under that grass and see what's waiting for you still. Tierney says, you all need to play the play of life. That's right. But you can do it in a happy way, in a fulfilling way, knowing that you're on the right path. So I'll be here tomorrow. Not a lot if you come on a Wednesday. Wednesdays sometimes are very intriguing. But if I don't see you, have a good week. And yeah, let your light shine unconditionally. How's that? All right. Many blessings. That's wonderful.